Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about the chapter number 11, the United Nations. Okay. Previously we have discussed about the chapter number 10, Mahatma Gandhi Part 2. Now we will discuss about the chapter number 10, the United Nations. First of all, why the United Nations was established? What is exact the meaning of the United Nations? So we know very well till now, two world wars has been fought world over. Right? That's why they were called as the World War. After the First World War, when we know that in 1914 the First World War has been started and in 1918 it was ended. And so after the First World War, the political leaders, world leaders have thought that they need to establish one international organization who will keep the peace and security in the entire world. But due to some circumstances, and the League of Nations was not so powerful and it was a fail to control the big states or large developed countries. They were attacking the weaker nations. So they were failed to stop them to attack on the weaker nation. That's why Second World War broke out. In 1939, the Second World War was started and it lasted up to these 7 years and it was ended in 1945 when USA dropped the two atomic bomb on the Japan city, Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So many men lost their lives. So due to this kind of horrible incident, now again the need of international organization was developed, and here also the world leaders thought same, but this time they need to establish one more strong nation or one more strong organization who will keep its control over the entire world. So that's why they have established the United Nations organizations. Right now it is known as the United Nations, but earlier at the time of establishment it was known as the United Nations Organization. The key play or what is the important role or important contribution was done by the American President Franklin D. Villiers Roosevelt. Shortly he was known as the F.P. Roosevelt. So Franklin D. Villiers Roosevelt put a large amount of contribution to establish the United Nations, and on 24th October 1945 the United Nations was established. Okay, its main objective is to maintain peace and security in the entire world. During the establishment of time, there were 51 members joined United Nations. Okay, and also the United Nations declared 10 December 1948 as a World Human Rights Day. They propagated that every country should provide human rights to every citizen of their country. Our Indian Constitution has also accepted that, and that's why now onwards, then onwards, 10th December is observed as a World Human Rights Day. Okay, right now there are total 193 member nations in the United Nations organizations. Okay, earlier it was known as United Nations Organization, but in 1950 the word organization was removed and only now it is known as the United Nations. In short, the UN. Is it clear? Okay. Now there are total 6 organs of this organization. United Nations have 6 special organs: the General Assembly, the Security Council, the Secretariat, International Court of Justice, Trusteeship Council, and Economic and Social Council. So first of all, we will discuss about the General Assembly. So General Assembly is the biggest organ of the United Nations. Why? Because it is considered also World Parliament, because here every member nation can send 5 members, at least 5 members in the General Assembly, but during the time of vote, 1 vote for 1 nation will count. Okay, so right now if you are thinking that total 193 members are there, so 5 members from each country will come in the General Assembly, and constantly they are discussing on the world or international political matters as well as the environment matters, whatever the topic is, but they are discussing on the public or global issue. Every year the General Assembly has a meeting, and in every meeting they are selecting their chairman as well as the president and vice president. Okay, Mrs. Vijaya Lakshmi Pandit was elected as the General Assembly president at 1953-1954 year. Okay, so she was the first female of the General. She was the first female which was appointed as a female candidate, and it is a proud moment for India as well. Now, the second is the Security Council. Security Council is the powerful organ of the United Nations. Its main objective is to maintain peace and security in the entire world by the peacekeeping force. Okay. Secretariat also is a very important and administrative organ of the United Nations. They are implementing the policies which are framed by the other organs. Okay. The other organs frame the policy and the Secretariat implement them. Okay. Now, International Court of Justice. International Court of Justice, as the name suggests, this is a court. So we can also say that this is a world court, right? World's largest or biggest court, international court. Here, member nations are expected that if there are any kind of disputes between them, so that will be sorted out by the International Court of Justice. Like take an example, if right now that India is constantly having a dispute with Pakistan over Kulbhushan Jadhav, one spy, suspected spy, caught by the Pakistani army, and they were proving that he was spying in their area, and India is trying to defend him, and this case is constantly being hearing out in the International Court of Justice. Then Trusteeship Council. See, Trusteeship Council was established to liberate any slavery nation from the strong nation, but that means कि किसी भी कोई गुलाम देश है उसको आजाद कराने के लिए ट्रस्टीशिप काउंसिल की एस्टैब्लिशमेंट की गई थी. बट इन 1994 the trusteeship council was closed. Why? Because after 1994 there is no country which is slaved by the another nation. So entire world is free. So there is no need of trusteeship council. That's why it was closed. And the last, Economic and Social Council. As the name suggests, this council, this organ is constantly paying attention toward the economic as well as the social development, lifestyle development, as well as their education and health regarding development of the entire world. So they are constantly paying attention towards the international matters like this, economic and social, and they are constantly working on them. So these are the 6 special organs of the United Nations. Now we will discuss about the special agencies. So now, the special organization of the United Nations. There are also 6 special organizations in the United Nations like WHO, UNESCO, ILO, UNICEF, FAO, and World Bank or WTO. So let's discuss about all these organizations one by one in detail. So first of all, there is a WHO, the World Health Organization. World Health Organization. Its headquarters is situated at Geneva in Switzerland. Now, what is the main function of the World Health Organization? World Health Organization is paying attention toward the health-related issues over the entire world. Like in this pandemic situation, we are knowing that the World Health Organization is constantly paying their constant attention in this situation. They are providing funding. They are providing fund to the developed nation as well as the developing nation for the vaccination or as well as the new kind of research and development to curb this pandemic situation. Right? So World Health is related to the World Health Organization is related to the World Health Matters. Clear? Now, UNESCO. UNESCO's full form is United Nations Education, Scientific, Cultural Organization. So as the name suggests, see, education. That means they are paying attention toward the education of the entire world. See, here we will discuss about the entire world, not a particular country. So they are providing attention to the educational as well as the scientific attitude and cultural. Okay, so they are respecting to all the cultures of the entire world or different countries. They are trying to teach and they are trying to make everyone educated as well as they are expecting that everyone need to approach the scientific as well as the cultural development in their particular country. And its headquarters is situated in Paris. ILO. The full form of ILO is International Labour Organization. So as the name suggests, labor organization, that means they are paying attention or they are framing the laws regarding the laborers. Laborers, that means employers. Which kind of facilities should be provided to the employers at their work area? What kind of laws and regulation, rules and regulation and provisions at their working area? What are the rights of the laborers? That all decisions are taken by the ILO, and its headquarters is situated at Geneva. UNICEF, United Nations International Children Emergency Fund. But now, see, UNICEF this name was at the time of establishment, but now E, that means emergency word, is removed. Now it is known as the only United Nations International Children Fund. Emergency word is removed. Okay. So now it's UNICEF headquarters is situated in New York, and what is the main function of the UNICEF? So they are paying attention toward the child development as well as mother development. Their main focus is that the child and mother should have a quality as well as a nutritious food at their time of development. See, we know very well, for the child development, mother's health is very, very, very much important. So they are paying attention toward mother's health as well. FAO, Food and Agriculture Organization, as the name suggests, what should be the main function? So they are trying and assuring that every country is having the quality as well as the enough as well as the sufficient food for their health. That means they are not malnourished. They are not facing the malnourished in their country. So that's why they are constantly applying effort to provide sufficient amount as well as a quality food to every country. And its headquarters is situated at the Rome. And the last is the World Bank. We know what is the main function of bank. So they are supporting you in the form of economy. That means they are providing a loan for the developmental work. So the World Bank is providing loan to every country for their developmental work. Whatever the development work will be, like it will be educational sector, medical sector, industrial sector, technological sector, or anything, right? So the World Bank is providing loan at a low interest rate to the developing nations or the less developed nations. And its headquarters is situated in Washington, D.C. Okay? So children, this is all about the chapter number 11, the United Nations. In this, we need to pay attention on the mainly two topics, that are the organs as well as the organizations. Earlier, we have discussed about the organs of the United Nations. We have discussed about the General Assembly, Security Council, the Secretariat, International Court of Justice, and Economic and Social Council and Trusteeship Council. But now, and also we have discussed about the special organizations of the United Nations, and these are WHO, UNESCO, ILO, UNICEF, FAO, and World Bank. Also, whenever the India is appointed as a member of the, like see that we have forgotten in the Security Council, there are total 5 permanent members and 10 non-permanent members are there. So, whenever the India is appointed as the non-permanent member for the 2 years, so whenever the United Nations required our help, India is happily as well as the, what can we say, actively participating in the United Nations all activities. So this is all about the India's relations with the United Nations. India is considered as a promoter of peace, right? So India's contribution in the United Nations is noteworthy. Here I am ending this lecture. Still, if you find any kind of doubt, you can ask me in the online session.